Have you ever seen a flea jump? It might sound like a simple question, but witnessing this tiny insect in action is truly astonishing. Fleas are among the most impressive jumpers in the animal kingdom, and their acrobatics are a marvel of nature. These tiny creatures, no bigger than a pinhead, can launch themselves into the air with incredible force. Their bodies are perfectly designed for jumping, with long, powerful hind legs that act like miniature catapults. When a flea prepares to leap, it crouches down, storing up energy in its legs before releasing it all at once. Fleas are small, wingless insects that survive by drinking the blood of mammals and birds. Despite their size, they are tough and resilient, able to thrive in a variety of environments. You'll find them on pets, wild animals, and even birds, always ready to jump to a new host. But don't underestimate them. Their jumping ability is truly remarkable. In fact, fleas are capable of accelerating faster than a space shuttle as they take off, reaching speeds that seem impossible for such a tiny creature. You might think their small size would hold them back, but in reality it gives them an advantage, allowing them to move quickly and avoid being caught. Their lightweight bodies mean they can leap great distances without much effort, but fleas can jump up to 130 times their own height, like a human leaping over a 200-meter building. Imagine standing on the ground and suddenly soaring over a skyscraper. That's the scale of a flea's jump, and it's all thanks to their unique anatomy and powerful muscles. This incredible skill helps them find food, escape danger, and travel to new hosts. Fleas use their jumps to move quickly between animals, making them expert hitchhikers and survivors in the wild. So next time you spot a flea, remember, you're looking at a miniature jumping champion. Their tiny size hides a world of power, agility, and survival skills that make them one of nature's most fascinating little athletes. The secret to the flea's amazing jumps lies in its unique body design. Over millions of years, fleas have evolved bodies perfectly adapted for jumping. Their streamlined shape reduces air resistance, and their tough exoskeleton withstands powerful takeoffs and landings. The real stars are their long, powerful hind legs, designed like levers to propel them skyward. Special muscles contract to generate immense power, but the true secret weapon is a protein called Resilin, acting like a super elastic spring. We'll dive deeper into Resilin in the next section. Deep within the flea's hind legs lies a remarkable secret, one that has fascinated scientists and nature lovers alike for generations. Fleas, despite their tiny size, are capable of launching themselves incredible distances, sometimes over 100 times their own body length. But how do they achieve such a superpowered leap? The answer is hidden in a unique substance called resilin, found in special pads within their legs. Resilin is a rubber-like protein, incredibly elastic and efficient at storing and releasing energy. It acts almost like a biological spring, able to stretch and snap back with minimal energy loss. When a flea prepares to jump, its powerful muscles contract, compressing the resilin pads and storing up energy, much like pulling back the string of a slingshot or winding up a toy. In a split second, the flea releases this stored energy, and the resilin snaps back to its original shape, catapulting the flea high into the air with astonishing speed and force. Thanks to Resilin's incredible efficiency, fleas can repeat this process over and over, jumping again and again without quickly tiring out. This allows them to escape predators, find food, and move through their environment with ease. In fact, Resilin is so effective at storing and releasing energy that it's considered one of the most efficient natural materials ever discovered, far outperforming man-made rubbers and springs. Today, scientists are studying Resilin to inspire the next generation of materials. Imagine artificial muscles for robots, super springs for medical devices, or even new athletic gear, all modeled after the humble flea's secret weapon. All of this innovation and discovery, sparked by the tiny flea and its extraordinary jumping ability, reminds us that even the smallest creatures can teach us big lessons. Nature's engineering at its finest. Sometimes the most powerful secrets are hidden in the tiniest of packages. Now that we know about Resilin, the remarkable protein that acts like a natural rubber band, let's break down the mechanics behind the flea's legendary jump. It's a feat of biological engineering that's both fascinating and inspiring. The flea begins by crouching low, drawing its tiny body close to the surface. As it does this, it compresses the resilin pads in its hind legs, storing up an incredible amount of potential energy, much like pulling back the string of a bow before releasing an arrow. Then, in a split second, the flea releases all that stored energy. The Resilin snaps back to its original shape, launching the flea off the ground at nearly 2 meters per second. This explosive movement happens in just a millisecond, making it almost impossible to see with the naked eye. The angle of their jump is crucial. Fleas usually leap at about 45 degrees, which is the perfect balance for achieving both impressive height and distance. This allows them to clear obstacles and travel far in a single bound. Fleas aren't just jumping high, they're jumping far, often covering distances over 100 times their own body length. That's like a human leaping over a skyscraper in one go. It's truly amazing that such a tiny creature can generate so much power and acceleration, all thanks to the unique properties of Resilin and their specialized leg muscles. Even at the smallest scales, nature packs a punch. The flea's jump is a perfect example of how evolution can turn even the tiniest animal into a powerhouse of movement and strength. Fleas may be tiny, but their jumping prowess is unmatched in the animal kingdom. Compared to their size, fleas are the undisputed champions. Frogs can jump about 20 times their body length, grasshoppers about 20 times, and kangaroo rats up to 2 meters. But fleas over 100 times their body length. Humans, by comparison, can only jump about half their height. Imagine leaping over buildings like a flea. The flea's jump is a marvel of evolution, tiny but truly mighty. Fleas' incredible jumps aren't just for show, they're essential for survival. Their leaps help them find food by launching onto passing animals. Jumping lets them escape predators and avoid danger in an instant. Fleas also use their jumps to find mates and sense vibrations from others nearby. Their ability to leap helps them spread to new hosts and colonize new areas. In essence, fleas jump for their lives. Evolution has turned these tiny pests into the ultimate survivors.